Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Mustangs. Let's hear from our first senior of the week.
This week's Senior of the Week is
Caden Weaver.
Caden, what are your plans after graduation?
I'm going to go work at Bob Hole right after I graduate.
And what has been your favorite part about high school?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, but graduation.
And what will you miss most about high school?
The friends and all the people I have around me.
Now let's take a look at our softball team.
Our leadership team got together before the season started, and they set the goal of improving our team batting average to 350, and in the long term, qualifying for the state tournament. In the last couple of weeks of practice, honestly, their ability to come together and support each other and have fun has been a good change for this year. So honestly, so far attendance at practice has been down due to state basketball and spring break. But I like to just keep a variety in the drills that we do and do some competition drills together.
My leadership role this year on the team, I think, has grown since there's no seniors on the team. The juniors have had to kind of step up. So we've been really good at being encouraging and communicating on the field. I'm the most excited we kind of have a small team this year, but that allows us to be closer together. And we have a really fun group, so I'm excited to play together. My pregame ritual is getting hype with the speakers before a game and then doing a different eye black on each cheek with Tessa.
We are trying to increase our batting average from last year, so we're doing a lot of hitting and getting in more reps. I listen to music before every game. We're a small team with a lot of talent, and we are all out here trying to have fun, and with your guys' support, it would be great.
We will now see what's happening next week at Valley Heights.
On Monday, there is state FBLA competition in Topeka, junior high track at Washington, JV golf at Onega, and baseball versus Blue Valley at home.
On Tuesday, there will be the second day of the state FBLA competition, and English state testing for 8th grade begins. On Wednesday, we'll have our Para Appreciation Day, TVL speech and drama at Lynn, junior high track team pictures, FFA officer reviews. English state testing begins for grades 7 and 10.
On Thursday, we have high school track and golf team pictures, baseball at Frankfort, and softball at Chapman. Friday, Good Friday, so we don't have school.
Now let's hear about our mock interviews for our junior and senior class that is happening this Friday.
Well, all of the juniors and seniors spent some time working on resumes and developing them and then proofreading them and so that they have strong resumes. And then we also have gone over several interview questions that might be asked so that they can formulate their responses. And then we also talked about interview etiquette, how to present themselves well in an interview. I think the most important way that these interviews will be good for the kids is that many of them have not had the experience yet of being in a formal interview, and so therefore they're very nervous. And so it's good to have this experience so that when they go out into the real world and have their first real job interview, they'll have this experience to draw upon and be more successful. Mrs. Gallimore actually assigned all of the students their interview person by asking each student what career interests they had, and then matching them up with someone from the community who is already in that field so that they can gain some experience from them as well.
I picked 3 different careers because I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted. I did a physical therapist, business, and media, but I can kind of go off any of those, just have to decide what I'm going to choose the day of. I'm expecting to be a little nervous. I've never had an interview before, but it'll definitely help prepare us further down the road when we have a real interview and when it matters in the future.
So I chose a career in ag business, and I'm preparing myself by looking up questions, and Mrs. Stevenson has been really helpful being able to tell us some things to prepare for. I think it should be a really good interview. I know my interviewer is Tim Stevenson, and so hopefully we can have just a good conversation.
Thanks for watching Keeping Up with the Mustangs. See you next week.